Hello everyone, welcome to the AD Q&A practice. We're going to start out today with defense questioning. Okay, ready? What did you find? In the garage, I found some cases of liquor and a collector truck that I remembered as having been taken on June the 25th. These cases of liquor that you found, were they opened or unopened or both? Both. All right. And the particular collector truck you found in the garage, what color was that? As I recall it, it was a red one. It came off of the... Shall I tell the incident where it came off? Well, no. Right now, just tell us the color. I believe it was red, as I recall it. And can you recall if it had like a number or a serial number or a model number on it? It actually had two numbers on it. One was welded on and one was just written on with a marker or some such thing. Could you state now what those numbers were? No, I can't. Did you put it in your report? Yes, it would be in the report, I'm sure. Did you search the area for any particular automobile in the vicinity? Yes, I did. Can you describe the particular automobile? I had a description of 2 or 3 that I was looking for. You had been given descriptions of 2 or 3 automobiles? Yes, sir, that is correct. Okay, I'm going to switch transcripts, and this is one that we started in the last class. We'll pick up from where we left off. And this is plaintiff. Ready? So you knew he was possibly suicidal? Yes, there was some paperwork that came in with Mr. Dalton to that effect. We had also been pre-warned as to his condition. What is the normal procedure in most institutions of this nature to safeguard a person of this nature from himself? We check the person for any type of weapon, sharp objects, belts, scarves, etc., that can be used in a manner to inflict harm to themselves. Are they thoroughly examined? Yes, we conduct a no-clothes search, sometimes called a skin search. Was this examination performed on Mr. Dalton? Yes, it was. Then what happened? Because of the sporadic behavior at the time of the arrival of Mr. Dalton at the Portland facility, the floor supervisor decided to put him into 4-point restraints. Is that the common medical way of safeguarding an individual from himself? Yes, it is. Was there a supervising doctor on duty at that time? Yes, there was. Did he examine Mr. Dalton at the time he entered the facility? No, he was attending to other patients and wasn't expected to see Mr. Dalton until the following morning. So, in other words, to protect Mr. Dalton from himself, he was placed in 4-point restraints? Yes, he was. Mr. Kelly, how long have you worked at the Portland State Hospital? 5 years and about 3 months. In your 5 years at the facility, what other methods have you seen administered to calm an individual down to eliminate the risk of suicide? Normally, we use one of 2 methods. The most common method is to place a person in isolation. We take everything away that they might use to inflict harm. Sometimes we put them into padded cells. Is medication ever administered to calm down individuals? Very infrequently. How infrequently? 1 out of 5 patients? 1 out of 100 patients? 1 out of 1,000 patients? I don't know. We would have to check the hospital records. Are all persons whose behavior you would characterize as sporadic put into 4-point restraints? Not always, but there was no doctor immediately available. Who makes the determination to put a person in 4-point restraints? Normally, the doctor. Who made the determination to put Mr. Dalton in restraints? The floor supervisor, Mrs. Jackson. Where was Mr. Dalton taken to after he was put in 4-point restraints? To cell 11A. Was Mr. Dalton examined by a physician that day, June 3rd, 2007? No, he wasn't. What time did Mr. Dalton enter the Portland State Hospital? I believe at about 1:25 p.m. So Mr. Dalton was put in 4-point restraints on June 3rd, 2007, placed in cell 11A, and left there for over 18 hours. Is that correct? What do you mean by left there? He was left there unattended for 18 hours? No, that is not true. He was checked every hour on the hour by a floor attendant. Okay, so we're going to switch transcripts. We only have about a minute left, so we'll go to something a little bit easier. Did Daniel ever wake you up at night, screaming and yelling? I don't know. Did Daniel ever wake you up in the middle of the night with bad dreams? No, I guess not. Did Daniel ever tell you he was having bad dreams? No, I don't know. I don't remember. Was the sun still out and shining when this happened? It was. The sun was setting. Now, after this accident with Daniel, did you ever go to a doctor because of this accident? I don't remember. Did you ever go and talk with a counselor or a priest or a pastor about what happened to Daniel? No. Did you tell any of your friends about what happened to Daniel? I think so. Did you go to the same school as Daniel? Yes. Did any of your friends ever tease Daniel? No. Did Daniel wear shorts that summer after he got bit by the dog? I think so. Okay, and that concludes our 80 Q&A practice. Have a great day.